All right, second part of 4.1 is we're going to talk about something called arc length. All right, if you have a circle, here's the best circle you've ever seen in your whole life, right? And then here is your central angle. Where is the central angle always, guys? It's in, whoops. It's at the origin. It's in the middle, all right? Our central angle. So here's our central angle, the one in the middle. The arc length is this, like, we'll say like the crust of the pizza. You understand what I mean by that? The arc length is the crust of the pizza. So like if you have this angle right here in red, the initial side where it starts is right there. That's your initial side. This is the terminal side where it ends. Here's your angle. And then this is the arc length. So to determine the arc length, you're going to use a very simple formula. This formula is right here. S equals R times theta. All right. R is the radius of the circle. What is the radius? It's the distance from the middle to any point on the circle. So it's either the length of the terminal side or the length of the initial side. They're going to tell you what the radius is. Theta is your central angle. So S equals R times theta. This is the radius. And this is your central angle. Now you might have a question that they give you the arc length and the radius, and you have to find the central angle. All right. Or they might give you the central angle and the arc length, and you have to find the radius. You're just moving things around. You guys know how to algebraically do that. The thing that makes this a teeny bit difficult is if you read this, the arc length is measured in radians. When they give you the central angle, they might give it to you in what do you think? Degrees. So what are you going to have to do first? Convert. Always, 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 guys, this central angle, when you go to put it into your equation, you have to convert to radians first. That's where this will get you. Nothing about this is hard other than if you forget that little tidbit, then your answer is wrong. So you might see a question, again, you might see a question where they give you S and R and you have to find theta. Or they give you theta and S, you have to find R. Or they give you theta and R, you have to find S. It's this very simple formula. So S equals R times theta. If you were going to have to solve this for theta, what would you do to both sides? Divide by what? R, right? So theta equals S divided by R. What about if you had this formula, S equals R times theta, and you wanted to solve for R? You would divide both sides by theta, okay? So you guys all know how to use algebra. That's fine. This question, let's talk about what it's asking. All right, we're going to just write down our initial formula, S equals R times theta, see what we're given and what we're looking for. It says a circle has a radius of 4 inches. So what value are they telling you? R equals what? Okay, R equals 4 inches. Okay. Find the length of the arc. All right, so find the intercepted arc. Find this arc. What is that letter? Is it S or is it theta? It's S. Okay, that's what we're looking for. If the central angle, the angle in the middle, is 240 degrees. So theta is 240 degrees. Can I just take this information and throw it right into the formula? No. Why not? We have to convert the degrees to what? Radians. When you guys are given an angle and you're asked to do anything with arc length, the angle has to be in radians first. So we're going to say, okay, this is 240 over 1. How do we convert? Pi over 180 or 180 over pi? Pi over 180. Why is 180 going to go on the bottom? So it'll cancel. Right? So my degrees cancel here. My zeros cancel. Does anything go into both 24 and 18? 6. 6 goes into 24 4 times. 6 goes into 18 3 times. So what is the theta I'm going to use? 4 pi over 3. God bless you. Sometimes, a lot of times, the questions will say, especially if you can't use a calculator, to leave your answers in terms of pi. What that means is you should have pi in your answer, like the actual symbol. You're not going to actually go through and multiply by 3.14. So now that we have this information, we can say, okay, S equals R times theta. So what is your radius? 4. So it's 4 times 4 pi over 3. Are we going to multiply fractions? Okay, so S equals, what's 4 times 4? It's 16 pi over what? That's it. That's all you got to do. It's a very, very, very simple concept, but what do we have to do first with the angle if it's given in degrees? You've got to convert it to radians first.